Hello, hello. I am on 80th and 3rd, and it is very cold outside. Nothing is speaking to me more than a nice, cozy Italian restaurant. This is Flavors of New York. I am Lala, and today we are going into Parma, Nuova. I'm here at Parma Nuova with the owner, Giorgio Menzio. I just really like saying your name, Giorgio Menzio.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi,
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Parma Nuova.
Thank you.
The new Parma.
The new Parma. Was there an old Parma? There was an old Parma.
There was an old Parma. There was a 45 years old Parma. Successful business.
And
Beautiful.
that ended?
That ended it nicely just because of the owner get tired and he wants to retire and take care of his family and grandkids. And here I come.
Here you come.
Exactly.
So how long has the new Parma been open?
New Parma officially opened on July 14 as per the New York Times.
Of this year?
Of
last
July,
year.
last
Gosh,
year.
what year
yes.
is it? Okay.
And the neighborhood so far has been responded fantastically. They love us, and it's an amazing experience, and it's a word of mouth type of thing. So it's taking some time to spread it and to conquer the whole neighborhood and eventually the whole city, but it's getting there. And so far, 8 months into the business, we can complain.
It's a beautiful restaurant.
It's a completely redone, new, especially the kitchen, from scratch. Because figure, 45 years in the business.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Imagine, the past 10 years, they really didn't do much. So we completely redid the whole thing. We kept the same layout, as well as the name and the phone number. I have customers calling Parma, the same number, believing they're calling the old Parma.
Oh,
And it's fantastic
that
because
is
when,
fantastic.
when they come in, they see a new Parma and they love it. And
you have built-in clientele.
exactly. So it's
And that's also amazing that there are people that have been coming for so long. That
Exactly.
just goes to show
Yes,
how
yes,
beloved the
yes,
restaurant was.
yes.
It's very cozy in here.
It's like a legacy. It's like, I feel like continuing a legacy. That's what it feels like. Because it was a very popular hotspot. We're talking people from the movie industry, fashion industry,
Swanky.
politicians. The United States president, they used to come here to eat, for God's sake. I mean, it was really big. Obviously, like all the places, you reach a plateau and then a downhill.
Sure.
45 years into the business, what do you expect?
But you're keeping it going.
Exactly. It was a screaming for a new owner.
There you go.
That's what happened.
And that's you.
Yeah.
So judging by your accent,
Yes.
you're Italian.
Born and raised. Born and raised.
Where are you from?
Born in Sicily,
Okay.
Syracuse,
Okay.
at the early age of 18, right after high school. Sicily, although it's a big island, it felt a little too tight. I had to get out there and just do something. So what I did, and it was easier for me to do it, was the cruise lines.
Okay.
It was an amazing experience. So we're talking Princess, Carnival, back 30 years ago.
And that was your
30 plus.
entry into hospitality.
Exactly, yes.
And what job did you do?
I was a sommelier, I was a server, obviously, and the Queen Elizabeth II. That was the biggest achievement, Queen Elizabeth II. That's where I really got my foundation,
Okay.
at the Queen Elizabeth II cruise line. And then I literally, got off the boat, I like to say, in America, and I landed in New York. And through some good connections, I ended up working for Le Cirque on Madison Avenue.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Cirque
remember
is
the
a very famous,
the
yes.
old Le Cirque on Madison Avenue. And I was there for a few years, and then after that, everything all the doors opened up.
So you're from Sicily, but this
Born and raised.
restaurant is obviously called Parma.
Parma.
Parma is a different region in Italy. In the north, two very different cuisines.
Very different,
So
very different.
tell me about the cuisine here. Tell me about the menu.
So Parma, it's in Emilia-Romagna, well known for pasta, homemade pastas, and two main items: Parmigiano Reggiano, that's original from Parma, no exception, and prosciutto di Parma.
Two of my favorite things.
Right. So we figured when we opened this place, this is a Parma. Let's put the two icons right at the front door. When you get in here, what you see besides me, you see the prosciutto right there in your face, and you see the Parmigiano Reggiano right there. I slice the prosciutto myself with a beautiful custom-made prosciutto slicer machine from Italy, from Varese.
It is beautiful.
Yes. And I slice it and I carve the Parmigiano Reggiano for you by the order. You don't go to the kitchen. You don't see any. There's no chef for this. It's right
So
there.
you get to put on a little show right in the
Exactly.
center.
I can barely touch it. It's super thin. Eat it because
is.
it's
Okay, yes.
fantastic.
Oh my god.
That's how you eat prosciutto, just like that. Now, we're gonna do some Parmigiano Reggiano, right? These are the tools. You cannot use any other tools than this
Okay.
for the Parmigiano. This is the carving, right? That, like that, chunks. You don't slice the Parmigiano, never. These are chunks, like
Never
this.
slice it, just chunks.
Yeah, that's how you eat it. Just like that. You see?
It smells so good.
There's a lot of Parmesan cheese out there, a lot. So be careful when you buy it. It's gotta be from Parma.
No
Just
substitution.
like that, no substitution. Just like that, you see? Bring it
so
to the table.
simple.
Try some Parmigiano.
Yes, please don't ask.
Bellissimo, bellissimo. I have a lot of items, obviously, with Parmigiano and with prosciutto on the menu. So those two are the main ingredients. We also have many other dishes on the menu, such as, for instance, there is a revisitation of the cacio e pepe. Now, the cacio e pepe pasta originates from the Latium region, from Rome, and the two ingredients are cracked pepper and Parmigiano and pecorino cheese. Now, because of Parma, we give it a little twist. So instead of using pecorino cheese, we use a Parmigiano Reggiano,
As
obviously.
you should, yes.
Right? So, and a lot of restaurants in town, they do I don't know if you've seen it around, the big cheese wheel where they do the pasta and the
Yes.
cheese wheel. We were going to do that, but it's getting too popular and
I agree.
too
It's a little played
commercial.
out. Yeah.
So we wanted to do something a little more unique and elegant, yet elegant. So what we do is we serve the cacio e pepe in a Parmesan cheese bowl.
Cute.
We're gonna see it
Are we
soon.
gonna have that
It's
today?
fantastic. It's beautiful.
My
It has-
heart's fluttering.
No, it's really nice.
And what else are we having?
So we're having also a cappellacci. This is a main pasta from Parma, just because in Emilia Romagna there's two main cities, Parma and Bologna, and they fight, and they fight over a pasta.
Okay.
Because in Bologna they eat tortellini, small little tortellini.
Yes.
In Parma they eat the large cappelletti or cappellacci.
Okay.
So guess what we have here at Parma? We have the cappellacci. So that's
Cappellacci.
gonna be in our menu.
It just sounds beautiful.
And that's what we're gonna see today. We're gonna do we're gonna do the veal chop Milanese. Terrific, a veal chop, a thin pounded. We leave it on the bone and lightly breaded, pan fried with a little bit of rucola and tomatoes over the top, just like we do in Italy.
The more you talk, the
Yeah.
more I'm salivating.
So it's
I'm very excited.
I could show you like thousands of food. I mean, I could show you
sure.
thousands of dishes, but
I'll have to come back.
that's what we're gonna see today. Yes.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, guys, pronti? Here goes a little bit of everything for everybody.
Oh, thank you. Nope, I'm just gonna put that right in my mouth. This is a great owner because he's done every job in the kitchen.
Exactly.
He's been a server.
He's been a sommelier.
He's been a sommelier.
He's been everything. A
He
dishwasher.
He knows all the jobs, and he still gets in there. But I want you to sit down and talk to me. Relax.
Yes. So we're serving this beautiful food. We don't want it to get wet. Remember, it's a fresh pasta, and fresh pasta has to be eaten quick.
Let's go then.
Otherwise,
Have a seat, Giorgio.
Otherwise, it's a problem.
And also, let's talk about
Salute. Salute, ragazzi.
So this is a primitivo from Puglia.
Primitivo from Apulia, yes. The chef executive is from Apulia. So this is, I put on my wine list in honor to my partner chef, Pino Coladonato, because he's from Apulia.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And does your wine list skew a certain way, or is it from all over?
All 20 regions of Italy are covered on my wine list,
Amazing.
including the rest of the world. We have everything: South Africa, Chile, New Zealand, California, France. We have everything, everything. Obviously, 80% of the wine list is Italian, because we are Italians.
I'm going right in. I'm going right in.
Go ahead, go ahead.
The filling, the veal inside of that. I mean, Bologna,
That
eat your
is-
heart out. I'm sorry. Parma's got it.
Exactly. That is the flavor you're looking for. Exactly that. Yes.
That is amazing. And the earthiness of the mushrooms, such a beautiful compliment to the veal. But I really want to try this cheese
The crust, yes.
Mmm. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut this, okay, guys?
All right.
A little of the Milanese, so everybody gets to try a piece. Here we go. I'm coming around.
Oh, okay. What service? It's so beautiful. It's so thin. The color's gorgeous. Oh,
Here we go.
thank you. Grazie. That wine is such a perfect complement to the pepperiness of the cacio e pepe as well. It's beautiful.
That's what we did. We substituted the pecorino cheese with the Parmesan cheese. That's the touch that we give it.
Milanese. Veal, correct?
Veal chopped Milanese.
Veal Milanese. So thin,
And you see how tender?
so
Because
tender.
it's a thin pounder. It's thin pounder. It's very tender. Yeah.
Love the use of the breadcrumb or the bread sticks.
Yeah.
It gives it a really good texture on the outside.
And the crunchiness of the breadsticks and the flavor, because remember that the breadsticks are made with extra virgin olive oil, rosemary, garlic,
Right.
Parmesan cheese. So you know the breading. It's very rich. It's very.
It's got a lot of flavor. And then you put that up against the acidity and the balsamic in this
Yeah.
arugula, and it's so beautiful
In
together.
Italy, everything that is fried, it goes always with a salad.
It's perfect.
Always.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
It just works so well. This food
Fantastic.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Such an epic meal. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us in your
Thank you,
kitchen.
Lala. Always, anytime. Grazie, grazie.
Grazie.
To Parma Nuova.
To Parma Nuova. Must visit here on 80th and 3rd. For Flavors of New York, I am Lala. Thank you, Giorgio.
Grazie.
Ciao.
Arrivederci.